Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people.
If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
For being here today. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Gina, who do we got?
Sean, we have an incredible crew today. Up first, we have Miss Jennifer Escobar Echols, is the owner of her Pro Solutions paralegal company. She has a heart for service, a mission to make the world a better place, and offers paralegal services to attorneys all over with her successful business. Welcome, Jennifer. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
Jennifer, it's a pleasure. Where are you coming from today?
I'm from New Jersey.
Nice. What part?
Montclair.
Right in the Essex County hub. So Jennifer, pleasure to have you here. What's your fun fact?
Let's see, a fun fact. I went out one time with my line sister, and we thought that we were going to just have like a really good time, clean fun. It was New Year's Eve. We hadn't been out in a really long time. And we heard a song that reminded us of our college years. So we got up on the dance floor and started dancing, and we both fractured our ankle together at the same time.
That is a very fun fact, Jennifer. So yes, and what if there's a worse dancing in a bar fun fact than that one that might show up here today, but maybe not. So Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Gina, we're having fun. Who we got?
We have Miss Felicia Jeffries. Felicia, are you here? I'd love you to share, like 3 words of what you're up to.
I'm here. How are y'all?
Okay, I can't see you. Business Credit Movement. Felicia, welcome to the Real Raw.
What is a business credit movement? I love this. Felicia, what's happening?
Well, I'm a paralegal. I worked in the business and bankruptcy law sector, and I noticed a serious problem with business owners not having their businesses in order. And I started a company called More Financial Services. We started out doing personal credit repair. Business owners started coming to us to build their business through their personal credit, and that's not how it's done. So I started the Biz Credit Movement to address the issue of minority-owned businesses having a lack of business credit built on their business.
Cool. And that is awesome. Thank you. And what's your fun fact?
Let's see. 2 weeks after I got off life support, I went to Australia and saw Naomi Osaka play in the tennis match. And she won.
Oh my God. Well, that is pretty awesome. And so, Felicia, thank you for being here. We got Jennifer, we got Felicia. Who we got?
We have Ms. Mitra.
Come on, Gina. Come on, Gina.
Out of Portland, Oregon, Sean. She's a stand-up comedian, author, speaker, founding partner of employment law firm of Mitra Law Group, like whistleblowing, sexual harassment, making causes out of cases, claims against Hollywood celebs. American Bar Association recognized her as one of the most fascinating lawyers. Welcome, Mitra, to The Real Raw.
Mitra, disrupting lots of things, it sounds like. How are you?
Doing good.
There we go.
Yeah. And so how did you enter into the space of this disruption and uncovering truth?
Well, the fun fact about me is that I never aspired to be a lawyer. I was an unhappy medical technology trying to get into stand-up comedy. And I apparently insulted the wrong law student because he told me that with my accent, I could never even get into law school, let alone be a lawyer. 3 years later, I graduated top of my class and started practicing law, realized much to my expectations, it's boring and stuffy and serious, too serious for my taste. But I loved law, so I decided to change the way it's practiced. So I started infusing humor. And the more humor I infused into my practice, the more my clients liked it. Opposing counsel, I was getting bigger cases. I was getting more respect. Judges welcomed me. And it worked. So I started becoming really successful by just basically first being funny and then a good lawyer. So I'm really happy about
Well, you could, thank you, Misha. You could teach a lot to Bella Rita because she is uptight and stuffy. You'll get to know her a little bit better in a minute. But yeah, like that would work for her. So if you could teach her a thing or two about fun energy, that would help Misha.
Actually, I'm putting together a continuing legal education series that I plan on delivering as a stand-up comedy starting next year.
Yes, and Bella Rita should be a front row student that to like wake her up to like the use of fun energy. So thank you for that, Misha. Excellent. So thank goodness Misha's here. We're going to make progress overall. We're going to learn a thing or two. And then who else we got, Gina, in judging?
All right, rolling with Mitra, we have the president of Revenue Management Associates, John Selleck, like consulting and project management, generating over 800 million of increased cash flow. Welcome, John, to The Real Raw.
John, dropping like some awesomeness. How are you, sir?
You're on mute.
Thank you, Gina. And yes, Sean, hello. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, awesome. So John, 800 million, that's not nothing. What's your fun fact?
Well, fun fact is for the last several years, I've been involved in mentoring athletes from my alma mater, the University of Connecticut. And I was very pleased to learn recently that the two that I worked with this year, one has accepted a position with JP Morgan, and
Nice.
the other has accepted a position with an investment firm named Blair, based out of Chicago.
Congratulations on impacting lives in a huge way, John. And I'm sorry, one more time, your alma mater is?
University of Connecticut.
UConn, the Huskies
UConn.
in the building.
That's
so
right.
Awesome.
That's right.
Congratulations on that. We have John, we have Misha, and who else do we have for judging today, Gina?
All right, out of Beverly Hills. As of today, like fighting the international mafia in the Middle East, a partner in multiple law firms, domestic and abroad, successfully negotiating contracts all over the world. And there's so much more. Mario Meza, thank you for joining us on The Real Raw. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mario, how are you today?
I've been better, and I'll tell you why after when you ask me about my fun fact. But yeah,
What's your fun fact and why is it even better, my friend? And Unblinded team, light me up.
Yeah, you know what? I actually came with one of my clients today to the federal building. She was a witness in a really big financial scam that involved a lot of organized crime figures in the Middle East.
Ooh.
And she was taken into custody, and they're
That's some of
attempting
Gina's
to.
family.
Yeah, there you go. But they're attempting to deport her where her life would be in danger. So I'm actually sitting outside of the federal building. I'm unable to be in my office, inside my car, dealing with this.
Oh my God!
Fun fact.
Well, congratulations on standing for justice and everything else, and you know, very present. And just to create the dynamic, we've been involved in 2 top 100 national. I was lead counsel in 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 16. I was one of only 2 attorneys in the country to do that during that time.
And this case, in one of them, we put somebody in prison, somebody in witness protection. Literally, that was a key witness that turned during the process. And I was the person that literally, with my driver, took them at the behest of the FBI into witness protection. That's my fun fact for today. So Bella, Gina, I think you've never heard that fun fact.
Oh.
Yes, but we took her, John Kelly.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was either John Kelly or Ziggy. I got to now reflect. Brought her to the Park Ridge Marriott into witness protection. And literally I drove there with her as we created the entire case and brought the FBI into it. Said, can you deal with this? Because they couldn't get the approvals fast enough. So literally I was deputized by the FBI and we took somebody into a witness protection program on the one hand, and in an unrelated matter, we also turned in the largest Ponzi scheme in the history of South Florida that we blew it up. The guy's doing 45 years in federal prison now. He raised $1 billion in a Ponzi scheme. So brother, my heart to yours. I get stuff that you're in the middle of dealing with, and I know you're fighting for, and I really appreciate you being here right now.
No, definitely, Sean. This was the case. I know I don't want to delve into. It was a lawyer, right, who's running that Ponzi scheme?
Yes, Scott Ross.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that on. It was the MSNBC show, Greed, with American Greed.
Yes, and honest to God, Mario, I am not in the episode. I never will hyperbolize anything. I was the first person to report him to the FBI. They didn't take action for 45 days until the second complaint, because I kept my client from investing the money. The second guy who's in the episode, who's the lawyer, was the second complainer. His client did invest. So after I reported it, and they reported it, that's when they moved in. But I spent 4 hours in Scott Rothstein's office with the former head of white collar crimes for the FBI. And I'm like, this is a complete scam. And he had already $1 million. So yeah, that's my other corollary fun fact.
I would say you're the better lawyer than Scott. Your client didn't lose any money.
Yeah, well, thank you, brother. He was asking, my client had his finger on the button to invest $8 million. And the former head of white collar crimes for the FBI was down there as our investigator. And that gentleman was advising my client that it was all good. And we flew in a private jet down there. On the private jet home, the whole way, I was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
My client telling me you're a conspiracy theorist. You're all I'm like, dude, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I have a formula, and that's the formula we're going to play with today. So Mario, thank you for being here.
Great. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Gina.
Sean, we have the sales sorceress up next. Do you want to take her, or shall I do it?
Yes. Misha, we need to teach this woman how to have fun. She struggles at that.
She didn't say fun, Sean. She said funny. So I think that's something that you need lessons in more than me. Because I know you've been working on being funnier than me. And this is like level 2 listening, because she didn't say fun. She said funny. So hopefully she'll give you some lessons today.
And I have a formula for that.
Just so you can be funny, Sean.
That is amazing. So from selling not tots, but crafts on her front lawn as a tot, Bella Rita went on to the space of selling, becoming a 7-figure earner in the space of network marketing, the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada later on, and then on to being the president, CEO, founder, chief cook, and bottle washer, princess, goddess, leader of, yes, all of those things, Align Talent, aka Align Sales, finding marketing, selling, leadership, and all the talent you need to build, grow, scale. And Bella might have a fun fact related to that in a moment, perhaps. But Bella Verita, welcome to the party. We love you. We have fun, and you are funny, and you are fun and magical. Welcome, Bella Verita. What's happening?
Thank you, Sean Kelly. Now, you said chief bottle washer. So are you suggesting like sales and talent people are a bunch of babies?
You are sometimes, but not usually.
Because I'm not sure where the bottle washing like came in, like what bottle washings are happening, but you know.
Yeah, you never heard that saying? That was like a saying. Like, yes, that was like an old saying for like a person in the business that was a smaller company and people would do anything. They'd say chief cook and bottle washer. Yes, that is my mom would say that, like they're the chief cook and bottle washer. Like my grandfather, grandmother would say that. So if I am dating myself with the comment, yes, but yes, I do think that you are a baby sometimes, but not usually.
And Bella, only babysitters wash bottles, not the babies.
There you go.
Yes, thank you. Meat is all over it. So what is your fun fact, Bella Verita?
Let's see. Well, first fun fact is Brandy Doss has given me a new title. She says I'm no longer the sales sorceress. She is now named me the influence sorceress because I am doing way more than sales now. Which so Brandy Doss has now redubbed me the influence sorceress.
I love that.
I do too. I'm a big thumbs up for Brandy. Sales sorceress could convey some things that we would prefer not, and misportray you and your genius. So I love influence sorceress.
Yes. So the influence sorceress in partnership with Gina Ricci this morning. My fun fact is like we onboarded or started off like 30 people. We were sharing this before the show, Sean. 30 people in a new hire training. But what was so beautiful and in that is, you know, this was the first time that Gina and I got to lead something together other than being on the Real Raw. And it is such an honor and a privilege to co-lead something with her. This is the first touch of, you know, this was the very first experience that people had with Unblinded. And that happened with Gina and myself. And just knowing, like, I know we were so aligned that in the vision and how we wanted these people to feel and the energy that we wanted them to leave with. And it was absolutely incredible.
Hello.
Hello. Well, awesome job. Appreciate you enormously. And yes, you did hear Bella Verita just say that for Unblinded, this company, that she and Gina co-onboarded 30 employees today, 30 people today. Like, Gina, how does that feel?
Yes. Sean, oh my gosh, Bella, it feels absolutely extraordinary. My heart was leaping out for excitement for what is possible for these people that joined us today and what kind of leadership they experienced, the integrous, heart-centered, growth-minded leadership that, you know, has been caused by this formula, by what you have accelerated for everyone here at Unblinded and all the people in Calgary Law and the people that you've been leading and leading in your life. So thank you for causing that leadership and for causing it in Bella, and Bella, thank you for causing it in me and for all those people. It was amazing and powerful. So I am so honored to be a part of this multiverse, guys. I ask you to buckle up. You're going to have a great time. Sean, thank you for like including me as a part of it. I'm excited for what is possible for everyone that we touch.
Yeah. Love you, Gina. Have a great day. Awesome.
Bye-bye, Gina.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
She even brought the Zeus energy today, Sean. It was pretty fantastic.
I love that. Gina finding her Zeus energy. Extraordinary. So who do we got? Who's going first? Let's do this thing.
Let's start with Jennifer.
Ooh, Jennifer, are you ready?
I'm ready as I can be.
Yeah, come on now. So everything starts after the word yes in the world, whether it's our selling, our marketing, our leading, our recruiting, our coaching, our relationships, all of it. Bella Verita will be anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client. She could be a non-ideal client. She could be somebody in partnership or something. whatever a yes is, Jennifer, that you'd be looking to create in the world. Like hello to yes. So who would you like Bella to be, Jennifer?
Bella, I would like for you to be an attorney who is looking for legal support services.
Nice.
Support services. Okay.
All right. So Bella, you're an attorney looking for legal support services. You got to like build and scale this thing, create some leverage. Bella, take us in.
Hello, Jennifer. This is Bella.
Hi, Bella. How are you? How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking. I got your name as a referral. Looking to grow my law firm and looking for some help.
Okay, great. So I'll explain to you what I do, and then we can move from there. I basically assist attorneys in any administrative support. So I'll draft any pleadings that you may need assistance with, do any electronic filings through the courts. I will communicate with the clients that you have or any adversaries or any of the anybody else that may need to be communicated with regarding your case. I will go from the beginning if you need help with the any drafting of summons and complaints or any discovery documents. I will be able to do that for you. I'll also be able to do legal research, any case research for you. And then if you're looking for any other services such as HR support, then I will also be able to provide those services to you if you need help with, if your firm isn't as developed and is needing an employee manual, that's where my services will also come into. So can you explain a little bit of what you
I'm like ready for, so I don't even know like if this is something that I need. Like how do I know if this is something that I need to hire for?
Well, let's talk about what you're looking for first.
Okay. I don't know if I know. Like, can you help me?
Sure. So are you looking for general paralegal support?
I've been a one-man operation for the past like couple years. I want to grow, take on some more cases, and I feel like I'm coming out of my ears with like work. I feel like I'm working 20 hours a day and writing depositions and reviewing things and even probably should hire someone to answer the phones, but I don't even know that I have time to do all that. It's just it's getting overwhelming.
You're not able to focus on actually applying the law and building your business. That's where I would come in. That's where I am able to draft all of these documents, review the deposition transcripts, do all of the communicating, and then refer back to you once all of those things are done. That way you can really work on applying the law to your cases and work more on marketing, on areas of marketing, or those things that are important that paralegal are not able to do. So those are the services that I can totally support you in.
Thank you, Jennifer. Excuse me, Miss Bella, you have 3 phone calls. You have a client phone call, you have the court on the phone, and you have somebody talking about like bottle washing or something and chief cooking. I don't even know what's happening. So can you take a call?
The story of my life, Jennifer. This is why I need help.
I'm here for you.
Jennifer, excellent work. Appreciate that. Bella, excellent. Felicia, who would you like Bella to be?
And you're on mute.
Anybody? She can be anybody, right?
Yes. Anybody that you want to get a yes from, like that you're going from hello to yes with. Yep.
A commercial real estate broker.
Ooh, Bella's been maybe the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada. This is fun, Felicia. Bella, take it in.
Hello, Felicia. This is Bella.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. And you?
I'm doing really good.
I need some property. I need a commercial living workspace.
Oh, you're looking for a space.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about so what is it that you do and what kind of space are you looking for?
I have a business consulting firm. I'm looking for like a condo on top and a workspace on bottom.
So like a live workspace.
Yes.
Gotcha. And how long have you been looking for this space? Is this something new that you've been looking for? Or Have you been looking for a while?
No, it's been a while, about 3 years.
Man, 3 years. So what has kept you looking for 3 years that you have not signed a lease yet?
I can't find the perfect place.
Okay. So what seems to be missing as you're looking all at all these places, what seems to be missing that it's not the right place?
Everything seems dated.
God. So something that is more modernized isn't
Yes.
Gotcha. And so modernized. Now what about if the lease comes with tenant improvements? Are you willing or wanting to do any tenant improvements? Or are you just wanting it to come ready to go?
No, I want it ready to go.
You want it ready to go. Okay. And so is there a specific area that you're looking in?
Yeah, I'd say downtown Fort Worth or Dallas.
Okay. So something in the downtown area, more modern, where you don't have to do, it's just turnkey. You don't have to do any tenant improvements. Something where it is a maybe live like workspace on the bottom, maybe live space on top.
Yes.
And how many brokers have you worked with to try to find this spot?
I've been doing it on my own.
You what?
That's probably why it took so long.
You've been doing it on your own, you said?
Yes.
God. And so what has you considering working with a broker now?
It's been 3 years. I think it's time.
Got it. So what kept you from working with a broker in the past? Why
I don't know. I just wanted to try to find something on my own.
Got it. And so now you're willing to have some support.
Yes.
Got it. I definitely think we can help you.
Miss Farida, you have former President Trump on the line. He said he's looking for some commercial real estate.
Ooh, this should be fun.
All right. Excellent job, Felicia. Thank you for having some fun. Bella, how you doing today?
How am I doing today? Oh, yeah. Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh,
I didn't know he said. I am doing good, John. I feel like my mouth has been moving since 7 a.m. Like it has been nonstop call after call after call after call. Like I feel like I need some ice on my cheeks.
Yes. Now you know what it looks like as you hit into the highest of gears as you're crushing and supporting the world, Bella Farida. Awesome job. Super proud of you. And let's check out what the judges have to say. So first, let's go, Misha. What do you have in 30 seconds of feedback, 15 seconds of what worked, 15 seconds of what could be optimized for Jennifer? And a score, please, on a scale of 1 to 10. Bella Farida is the keeper of time integrity. So Misha, what do you got?
Gave Jennifer a 7. Jennifer did a good, she comes across as very sincere, very believable, very honest. It's someone who you would want to hire. My improvement for her would be, I think she sounds like she has a company, so more talk, we will do this instead of you. I will do this. I will draft your stuff. But also, I would have asked her right off the bat how her business run, a day in her business, and then given her advice of what you can help, that her time is much more valuable.
Your
you can
score,
get all the
Jennifer, is
7.
Nice. And I love the fact that you told that person where they could take their advice and stick it and created your own amazing career in the law after they told you never could. Misha, that touches my heart. So congratulations again on being amazing. Mario, hopefully your car is still intact, and so are you, as you're outside the federal courthouse with Gina Ricci's gangster descendants and maybe some of mine. But what's happening, Mario? What do you got for Jennifer?
With Jennifer, I think, again, you sounded sincere, not too salesy, but I think you could have more enthusiasm, be a little more lively. And I think you should have 4 points of how you're going to communicate. You're going to take the load off the attorney. And that's what you're selling. You're selling them freedom. Right? It's freedom and, just contentment in that you're going to take care of everything. So I would give you an 8. I don't want somebody that's too salesy I don't want to feel like I'm being sold, but I think you could have more enthusiasm. And I think you could have a tighter script down.
Yeah.
Kind of, 4 almost encompassing points. 8. Well, hold on. I just got a deposit from PayPal from Jennifer, 10. So. She bribed me.
Mario, do you find any
we'll
irony in the fact that you're talking about selling freedom and taking the load off as you're in the middle of this like super complicated dynamic outside a federal courthouse?
A little bit, Sean.
Awesome job. Awesome. How about for Felicia?
Myself?
Yes, please.
So Felicia, as far as her as a customer looking for real estate, I don't know how I would rate that because she was a customer in that scenario. You know, and when you come across a customer, you deal with the customer in whatever form you have to. I think as far as her speed of communication could have been faster. I like toward the end where, you know, she was direct about the kind of space she was looking for, but I feel like the agent had to extract it from her a little bit, had to pull from her. And I think she should just, you know, been more direct and more speedy with the communication.
No, awesome. Appreciate that.
I can't really be speedy. I have a little speech impediment, so I'm kind of.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No worries. But like I said, you're a customer. Customer is always right. So, and you told them exactly what you wanted. So 8.
Absolutely. And by the way, Misha, we didn't get your feedback for Felicia, so that was my bad.
Oh, no problem. I think Felicia misunderstood the task. You were supposed to be the one who's selling and getting to a yes. And it seemed like Bella did all the work. Just for that misunderstanding, I give you a 5. But I think the way you spoke is fine if you are the one who's trying to get to the yes. I would say that's my feedback. Thanks.
Thanks, Misha. Thank you very much for that. John, please, what do you have for Jennifer?
Well, on the good side, I thought Jennifer did a nice job describing the services and what they comprise of the paralegal. I thought another plus, if I heard correctly, she mentioned doing some HR human resource work as well, which I'm sure most attorneys don't want to do. Want to focus their efforts elsewhere. So I thought that was the strength. The weakness I thought was a little bit not probing into Bella's pain points enough. Like, how late are you working at night? Do you work weekends? Do you work holidays? If so, you need my service.
Nice, John. Thank you for that. And how about for Felicia?
Felicia, I thought she probably could have done a better job describing her specifications, exactly what she was looking for, proximate space, any amenities that she wanted in addition to just kind of a standard office environment. But I think, she got into location, what would be the acceptable location for the office space she was seeking, which helps the real estate agent to start to envision the task.
And your score for her is?
For Felicia, I would say a 6. For Jennifer, I would say a 7.
All right. Thank you, John. Belverita, have you iced down your cheeks and are you ready for round 2?
I am definitely ready for round 2. I would love to hear more about what Felicia does. Maybe, her service is something that I could use.
Yes. So Felicia, how about this round? This is round 2 you're going. How about you're seeking a yes from Bella for the services that you're providing or for some yes that you want to get from her. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bella, take us in.
Hi, Felicia. I'm back from all the craziness.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, so your business needs to build business credit.
It does, actually, yes.
Yes, and do you know why business credit is necessary?
I'm sure there's probably way more reasons than I even know of, so I would love to hear. Yeah.
Okay, one, business credit allows a business to have access to funding.
And funding is good for growth.
Yes, grants, contracts, and it makes you appear more credible in the eyes of your customers.
Yeah, I could definitely see how that would be a benefit for sure.
So how long have you had your business?
I've had my company for 2 years.
2 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And what type of structure is it? Is it an LLC, a sole prop corporation?
It's an LLC.
That's perfect. Do you
Okay.
have a website?
I do, yes.
A business plan?
What is your definition of a business plan?
A written plan with a SWOT analysis, market analysis?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Well, you'll need that.
I have goals and KPIs, but I think
Okay, we gotta
I've done
get
business
that-
plans in the past, but we innovate too fast, so I have not used one in a long time.
So it's in your head.
It is in my head, yes.
Okay, well, we got to get it out of your head and onto paper.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Get the business plan out of my head and into paper. Sounds good. And then what?
Okay, now the purpose of that plan is to have a roadmap.
Okay.
If you picture going somewhere that you've never been without a map or a GPS.
Have I ever been somewhere without a map or a GPS?
If you picture going somewhere
Yep.
that you've never been without a map or a GPS.
I don't think I would do that, no.
No, that's not wise. So we'll help you formulate your business plan.
Got it. So we're gonna formulate a business plan, and then we're gonna go after some business credit.
Yes, yes.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
Alicia, you would never, ever want to go anywhere without Bella Frida with a GPS. Actually, that's not even true. She's much better at directions than I am. You would never want to go anywhere with me without a GPS since I'm blind. I'm blind, Felicia. Bella, why are you making fun of me like in a GPS, Bella?
I don't think I did, sir. I think that was your attempt at being funny, and it wasn't very good. So
Thank you,
Bella.
Bella.
You can take some lessons from Mitra.
Well, I appreciate that. We will take lessons from each other. So Felicia, excellent work. Let's go to Jennifer. Bella is back and she is ready. She is done washing bottles. Here we go.
Hi, Bella. So per our conversation, I know you're saying that you need more time, right? And you're doing everything by yourself. So I want to be able to let you know that I can offer you those services. I can do the deposition transcript, summarize those for you. I can prepare you for depositions and any type of motions, any hearings or anything like that. Tell me exactly what it is that you're looking for.
I'm looking for all of that. I love that you'll prepare me depositions. I think also I'm looking, I don't know if this is, under your wheelhouse, but just, someone who can, manage all of the things, all of the, calls, calendars like that, we probably need some more people, but I don't even have time to hire the right people to work with the calendar. I need help with my calendar, Jennifer.
All right. Are you going to need somebody in office? Would you prefer somebody in office or would you prefer somebody virtually?
Virtually is fine for now. Eventually, when we, go back into the office, full time, maybe someone in the office, full time. But right now, it's just me. So virtually is fine.
Can you give me a little synopsis of how your business runs right now?
It is a one-man show. It is all me. I do all the things.
So you need all organization.
Yep.
Okay. And how soon would you need somebody to start for you or to start working on?
Like yesterday.
Okay. All right. And is there anything else important about your business that you would like to let me know?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So what I can do is send you over my website. I'll email you based off of our conversation, the things that it looks like that I can do to help you, which is pretty much, just general office organization, as far as the, drafting of documents and even like your filing or anything in that regard. So
sounds good.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We have a call from the police department for you, Bella. Your dog is actually climbed up a tree chasing a cat. Your goldfish is apparently running around the apartment. I don't even know what the hell that means. And your cleaning person said they can't find any of your laundry. So could you please take that call?
I can take that call. Is your idea funny? A goldfish running around? Was that your attempt at a joke, Sean?
Yes, that was my attempt at a joke.
Let me go chase the running goldfish. Uh-oh, I think his computer died. I bet his computer was not plugged in because we just lost him. But I bet he will be back through a phone very, very shortly.
Should we flip a coin to see who's going to be the host now that we lost him? I mean, put the lots in.
You wanted to take that lead, Mario?
I think Mitra's more qualified. She's the one with the bona fides in comedy. Why not? Take us away, Mitra.
I think so far you've been funnier.
I tried. Believe me, it was not intentional. Trust me. My mother's the only one that laughs at my jokes, by the way. Everybody else, you know.
Well, while we're waiting for Sean to come back, is he back?
I think he's trying to connect.
Yes, I am back.
Okay.
I am back. We're having a little technical difficulty. So let's do this. Bill, read it. Let's take it to the judges.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. We were on the same page. All right, so we'll do things in reverse order. I think last to go was Mario, right? We're just gonna start with you anyway, Mario. So your feedback for Felicia.
Felicia, in regards to the credit business, I liked it that you had some, some quips about, getting somewhere without a GPS, those good analogies, right? And I liked it that you kind of educated her a little bit about, how important it is to have credit for a business. Again, I think you should have a tighter script. And, when we're selling something, we're selling emotionally, right? Like if I have a new client, I'm not going to the law right away and getting into the black letter law. I'm telling them, hey, look, I'm going to take care of you. You're going to be safe with me. I'm going to protect you, for whatever it is. So you're selling that kind of security. I think you should go for a real emotional pitch initially, just for the hook.
Awesome. And what's your score for Felicia?
6.
6. Team, where's my timer? We're having all kinds of technical difficulties. Like Sean's energy is so powerful that it's like shutting things down. Electricity, timers, all kinds of crazy things. Thank you for that feedback, Mario. And how about for Jennifer?
For Jennifer, again, I think, what you're selling is you're selling freedom. I think you got to state that right from the start. I think it should be, hey, look, I'm here to rescue you from yourself. And that's what we attorneys need a lot of the time. I know my assistant rescued me from myself many times. We need pretty much, a babysitter. We need someone to come in and organize everything for us. So I think you need to have some kind of pitch straight away that says, hey, look, I'm going to give you the freedom. And I like that you did say that. You said, hey, I'm going to give you freedom to focus on the law and, grow your business. What really counts, where our time should be spent.
And your score for Jennifer is?
For Jennifer, for that, I would say about an 8. About an 8.
Yeah, hey, Mario.
Sean, I just heard Mario say that you need a babysitter.
I think I do. I think
I was speaking for myself, by the way. Yeah.
I heard attorneys need babysitters, therefore I heard Sean needs a babysitter.
Mario, I think I need 3. So thank you, Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
So Mario, are you ready to have some more fun? Like Mario, John, like Misha, Jennifer, Felicia, you guys ready to have some more fun?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's play a fun game. Mario, do you like games?
We're attorneys, I suppose so. It's a big game, isn't it?
All right, let's go. So I have a number from 1 to 10 that I'm putting under the table. Bella, do you feel my sorcery happening?
Feel your sorcery. I'm gonna wave my magic wand and see if I can source the right number for people.
Okay, so Mario, I have a number. It's a truly set number. It will not change from 1 to 10. So what do you think that number is under the desk?
7.
Okay, let's go. John, what do you think the number is?
9.
Let's go. Micha, what do you think the number is?
5.
Okay, let's go with Jennifer. What do you think the number is?
3.
3. And let's go with Felicia. What do you think the number is?
7.
Okay, it is a 4, which means Like the Price is Right rules, Bella. It's whoever's closest without going over. So that to me is none other than Jennifer. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
Yes. So Jennifer had 3. Okay. So Jennifer, here's how it works. You get to put me on the hot seat, on the spot, all those crazy things that people call it. I don't even think any of those exist. That's a story for another time. But right now, Jennifer, I will have to go from hello to yes. You're putting me on the spot, just like you guys did. And you get to either set the scenario of who I need to be to get the yes, or you could pass it along to somebody else. So what do you think, Jennifer? Who would you like to pass it to? Or do it yourself.
No, I'm gonna pass it on to somebody.
Okay, who do you want to pass it to?
Let's pass it to Mitra.
Okay.
To who? I'm sorry? Mitra? Okay, Mitra. So I'll be anybody you want me to be. You got to put me on the spot. So I have to go from hello to yes. Who would you like me to be?
I want you to be the president of American Bar Association.
Ooh, that's a first. I love it. And what is the yes that I have to get, Mitra?
That as a general rule, you're going to make mandatory all my continuing legal educations in all states.
I love this. High five. Boom. Mitra's like awesome. Okay. So, and who am I now? It's got to be a hello to yes. It's not going to be a group thing. It's got to be a one-on-one. So who do you want me to have to get the yes from? Like, who's the person I'm talking to?
Well, you're talking. Oh, so I see. I misunderstood that. So
No.
you are the head of the company for CLE, and you're selling it to the president of ABA, American Bar Association.
I love it. Okay. And so would you like to be the head of the ABA, or do you want to make it? Yes. Okay, let's go. So, and I'll be, so how about on you, Mitra, making your stuff, right? And then you're the president of the bar. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. So how about you're Miss Jones and I'm Mitra? Good?
Mitra, yes.
Mitra, I'm sorry.
That's
Mitra.
okay.
So Mitra, Miss Jones, thank you so much for seeing me today. Again, I'm Mitra, and I'm incredibly grateful. I know you have 3 minutes to determine whether or not we should have a longer conversation, but I really appreciate what you're doing. So thank you.
You're welcome. This is very unusual, but you were referred by someone I know. So please, I have a meeting to go soon.
I understand. So can I ask this? The mission of the bar, in my understanding, is to make the lives of attorneys better. And it's to make the relationship between attorneys and the public better. Am I right about that? And if so, what's your vision as the president of this esteemed, incredibly powerful association? What's your mission?
You are correct. And our mission is that attorneys become more professional, more civil. They're very hostile toward each other. Also, the public really doesn't have a good general impression of lawyers. So we're hoping that people understand that lawyers are professionals that are there to help them.
Yes. And so, Ms. Jones, I couldn't agree more. And I think we can also agree that the rate of depression for attorneys, the rate of suicide for attorneys, the rate of alcoholism for attorneys, the rate of divorce for attorneys, the rate of depression for attorneys, every numerical matrix that you could possibly consider for attorneys would have them be the least happy, least joyful, and most challenged profession in this great country. Do you agree with that or disagree?
I absolutely agree. I just recently saw the statistics that apparently more of our attorneys are fallen victim to alcoholism and addiction. Yes, It is a serious problem.
Yeah. So from my heart, we do crazy things. And I know I have only a minute left. Is it okay if I share what I think is completely insane?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. We have structures of CLE that are, with respect, so antiquated that they are not solving these problems. I'm an attorney, and if I go and I don't do real estate closings. I don't do bankruptcy. But if I take courses in real estate closings and bankruptcy, then I've satisfied my CLE requirements. I could take anything that has nothing to do with making me a better attorney, serving people better, or being happier, and I pass my CLE responsibilities. What I am imploring you to consider is a 30-minute meeting with me where I will unpack my belief structure about how fun energy, humor, creates rapport. It disrupts limiting feelings of cynicism, skepticism, overwhelm, anxiety, pain, frustration, documented at institutions like Harvard and Stanford, documented by people who've sought Nobel Peace Prizes, documented by the person who created laughing yoga in the first place, and why the institution of fun and funny training in the space of CLE is essential for the legal profession. I know it sounds disruptive and bizarre, understood, but if there is any desire to do something new and different, because I think we could also agree that doing the same thing over and over is literally the definition of insanity. And then Einstein said, make everything as simple as possible, but not simpler. And as simple as possible is to mandate an understanding for how people can connect more deeply and how being fun and funny is an access point. So if that resonates at all, we should meet. And I dare say boldly in our final moment here, if you truly profess a desire to make things better for attorneys, I may not be the right person. I think you'll see that after 30 minutes, but there has to be a change. And our meeting will create a pathway towards that vision. How does that resonate or not for you, Ms. Jones?
That sounds good. Reach out to my secretary and she'll set up in the time.
All right. Out of roll, Mitra, how'd that feel? How'd I do as you?
You did great. I actually expected you to sell the CLE, but it was brilliant because you were short on time. You sold me more time. That's amazing.
That's what I do, Mitra. That's what it looks like here. How did that feel for you, Mario? You passed that scenario to Mitra, or I'm sorry, Jennifer did actually, but Mario, how'd that feel for you?
Again, I thought it was great. You sold emotion. You sold something other than the product, and that was a solution. And you got her interested and hooked. And it was amazing. Great.
Awesome. And how was your day on the railroads today? How'd you enjoy it?
Excuse me?
How was your experience with us here today?
I thought it was really entertaining. I met some cool people. I hope we can all exchange information after, right?
Cool.
Stay in touch. I have a podcast with one of my law partners. Sure, I'd like to have you guys all on one day. It'd be really cool.
Really appreciate you. And there's lots more to unpack as well as we'll share in a minute. But Mitra, let's go back to judging. And by the way, Jennifer, you passed that scenario. How did that scenario feel and work out for you?
I thought it was good. And just like Mario said, it was it touched on emotions, but it also provided solutions. And I think that was like a good example for me.
Yeah. And Bella, how'd we do?
You know, Sean, I think if you just employed a little bit more humor and, you know, maybe took this CL class, it might have been a little bit better, but, you know, with the formula that you have and with the influence you have, you did pretty good.
Thank you, both. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, Mitra, let's go back to just scoring that last round for our wonderful participants. Just a quick, maybe 15 seconds each, because I know we're at time, for Jennifer and Felicia, any feedback you have for them on their last round.
Okay, Jennifer, you did great. You did much better. And I would still focus on what it is she wants and never tell someone, I'm going to send you my website. This is a busy attorney, doesn't have time for your website. So just write out what I can, you know, something like that. And I would say, I would give you 1 extra point from before. So I give you an 8. And Felicia, much better. You understood it. And I would just give you a 7. You did a great job as far as, I love that analogy of going somewhere without a compass or whatever, map or GPS. So that was really clever. So did a great job. Great improvement.
And your score for her is?
My score for her is 7. She's improved.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you. And now it looks like Sean is frozen. He is having some technical issues. So let's go to John. Your 15 seconds of feedback for Jennifer and your 15 seconds of feedback for Felicia.
All right. For Felicia, I thought it was much better questioning to uncover the needs. And I thought she did a nice job with rhetorical questions about the role of a business plan. Things like the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis and all. So she was educating the
And your
prospect.
score for her is?
7.
7.
Overall
Awesome.
7.
And for Jennifer?
For Jennifer, again, she did a much better job of uncovering the pain that you were having with your practice, and also very nicely established the timing of your needs, which was immediate, which kind of
Beautiful.
sets the
And your
stage
score for
for
her is?
action. 8.
8.
Nice. Hey, John, thank you so much for being here today. And how was your experience on the Real Raw?
First time, interesting, and you know, the role playing is always fun to observe as opposed to doing it. So my hat's off to Jennifer and Felicia for actually engaging in the role play.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, John.
Sean, can I say one thing? I liked it that you touched upon the profession and the statistics amongst suicide, alcoholism, divorce. Here goes one more statistic. Number 2 job for sociopaths. The number 2 profession for sociopaths is colleagues.
Being an attorney.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Serial killing, and lawyering.
Yeah.
The top 2 professions for sociopaths.
We get to the same result a different way, but it's all the same, right?
Are we amongst a bunch of sociopaths here? This just got scary.
Yes, we could begin unpacking a lot. So extraordinary. Yeah. So thank you for that, John.
Folks, thank you. I'm going to have to log off. I had a 4 o'clock that I got to join now.
All right. Thank you, John.
So thank you very much.
Hey, John.
And Mitra, how was it for you today?
It was great. It was fun.
Well, amazing. Well, appreciate you guys very much. And Jennifer and Felicia, thank you for your courage and vulnerability and being here and going for it. And Bella Verita, final.
I would say
thank you.
Yes, I would say, final is there's a formula. Like, Sean, even though you're not as funny as me, you're still phenomenal at this hello to yes thing. To the point of like raising $700,000 in 30 minutes for charity, and like setting records on Tony Robbins' stage. Tony Robbins said there's no one that leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghy. And there's a formula. There's a formula for going from hello to yes. There's a formula for having all the time, money, and magic that you want in the world. And we unpack that every Monday night at 7 p.m. So you should get an invitation from our team. Someone on our team will reach out. You want to take that call and have the opportunity to speak with someone on our team. And we look forward to seeing you back on Monday night. Sean, back to you.
Yeah, outstanding job, everybody. Listen, we really appreciate you. There's a mechanism that is controlling our money, our time, and our magic every minute of every day, whether we're present to it or not. And it's our ability to go from hello to yes with integrity and knowing how to use it, where to use it to create scale and value and leverage, and how to get ourselves to use it, dealing with our fear of rejection and failure. That's what we're going to unpack tonight. That's what we do and live with. It's how I've had the privilege of being a business owner and an operator and building and scaling and accelerating and doing the unique things that Bella talked about. We are grateful for you being here. We hope this is the beginning of the journey. And if not, thank you again, because we are all blind, Bella Verita, and
just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.